You know, with his thick Brooklyn accent and his quirky professorial manner, Bernie Sanders is the unlikeliest of candidates igniting a political revolution. The stage now set in New Hampshire for an intense battle between the Vermont senator and the political heavyweight, Hillary Clinton. Here's ABC's David Wright.
You say you want a revolution.
At the stage door of the old Colonial Theater in Keene, New Hampshire, the fans are gathering.
Oh, no, you can't buy Bernie.
Here, as they would put it, to feel the burn.
Feel the burn. Feel the burn.
Bernie Sanders' campaign is on fire right now. Front runner to win the New Hampshire primary.
If you want a government that represents all of the people and not just a few, come on board the political revolution.
And but for the flip of a coin or two, he came awfully close to winning the Iowa caucuses, too.
Is tails.
It looks like we are in a virtual tie.
The 74-year-old junior senator from Vermont, the only Democratic socialist in Congress, now giving Hillary Clinton a serious run for her money. His campaign raised $3 million in just 24 hours after Iowa. Integrity and authenticity are words his supporters use.
It feels good to have somebody around that feels worth getting passionate about.
There are a lot of conversations that he's presenting that we need to be having in this country.
Bernie talks about attacking the corrupt campaign finance system. He talks about raising the minimum wage to a living wage. He talks about bringing back manufacturing. He talks about infrastructure.
A political rise nobody but Bernie saw coming. When I first met him a year ago, he was just considering whether to throw his hat into the ring.
Would you be in it to win it or in it to articulate
that?
Those
I know
issues?
the answer to. If I ran, I would run to win. Now, I know that if I do this, I start off as a significant underdog. You know, 70% of the American people don't even know who Bernie Sanders is.
The word snowball's chance comes to mind. No offense.
He's out there raising fundamental questions about the American political system and the U.S. economy, a system that he says is rigged in favor of billionaires and bankers.
We, the people, are going to have a government that represents all of us, not just a handful of billionaires.
He rails against the 1% and the politicians they keep in their pocket. His platform, straight out of Occupy Wall Street. College education, free for all Americans. Health care, free for all Americans. He'd break up the big banks, raise the minimum wage, and he'd fund all of this by raising taxes on the rich and on corporations.
Are you tilting at windmills? Or do you think that this is a winnable fight?
I don't want to tilt at windmills. There are so many people who are hurting. They're working longer hours for low wages, and the billionaires are getting richer. And they need a voice. They need a voice.
Bernie Sanders has given them a voice, and he's put his money where his mouth is. There's no super PAC aligned with his campaign. Instead, he's funding it with record numbers of small donations, $3.25 million of them. Average amount, $27 apiece, according to his campaign. He's an unlikely messenger, easily parodied by the likes of Larry David on SNL.
The other candidates, they're taking millions of dollars from the Koch brothers and ExxonMobil, but not me. I only accept coins. And I'm not talking about fancy coins like dimes and quarters. I just want nickels and pennies.
His main campaign ad features a golden oldie. Simon and Garfunkel with an upbeat message. At his events, you'll always find plenty of folks from the Woodstock generation.
You feeling the burn?
I am feeling the burn. Go burn.
But also legions of younger voters.
Feel the burn. Feel the burn.
Among registered Democrats aged 29 and younger, nationally, Sanders outpolls Clinton nearly 4-1.
I just like his ideas for Wall Street and what he's going to do with our future education.
It's already been incredibly impressive for him.
ABC News digital journalist Mary Alice Parks has been traveling with the Sanders campaign for months.
The crowd's been huge since the very beginning. The biggest crowds he had to date were actually over the summer when he did a West Coast swing. 28,000 people in Portland, almost 25 in LA. They are very reminiscent of Obama. Big change, high hopes, high dreams.
Sanders has pledged to fight a clean campaign, even refusing to attack Clinton's use of a private email server.
The American people are sick and tired of hearing about your damn emails.
Thank you. Me too. Me too.
Now he's drawing sharper distinctions, hitting her hardest on her ties to Wall Street and her dependence on campaign contributions.
Do you think Hillary Clinton is a progressive?
Some days, yes, except when she announces that she is a proud moderate. And then I guess she is not a progressive.
It was kind of a low blow.
Today, here in New Hampshire, Clinton fired back.
It was a good day for progressives when I helped to get 8 million kids health care under the Children's Health Insurance Program.
The latest polls show Clinton trailing Sanders by more than 20 points here. Clinton and others chalk that up to the fact he has the home court advantage as the senator from a neighboring state. Tonight, he reminded voters at a CNN town hall that Hillary Clinton voted for the Iraq invasion. He didn't.
The progressive community was pretty united in saying, don't listen to Bush, don't go to war. Secretary Clinton voted to go to war.
Obviously, you still haven't gotten the memo. This was supposed to be a coronation, right?
No, we didn't get that memo.
What's not yet clear is whether Bernie Sanders is a new and improved version
Yes, we can. Thank you, New Hampshire.
of the force that came out of nowhere back in 2008 to take away Hillary's crown.
8 years ago, Barack Obama was here. He talked about, yes, we can.
Yep.
And let's be honest, on a lot of things, he just couldn't. What makes you think you can?
People are tired of a rigged economy and a corrupt campaign finance system. They want real change, and that's why we're doing well.
Back outside the Colonial Theater, there's no question they're feeling the burn.
I feel the burn!
I'm David Wright for Nightline in Keene, New Hampshire.
As for the Republicans, you do not want to miss the last Republican debate before the New Hampshire primary this Saturday night right here on ABC.